Our three main topics we'll be talking about today about Yonge & Bloor is past, present, and future. Past. The first step Yonge & Bloor took to becoming a major intersection in Toronto was installing its first traffic lights in 1925 to help the flow of cars. In this picture taken in the 1950s looking west on Yonge & Bloor, you can see obviously that the population density is much lower than in the present, and there's less cars. In the future here, where there's much more cars, much more traffic, more people around, taller buildings, more residential and commercial buildings for neighborhood, and much more stores. In this picture, also taken around the 1930s of the Yonge & Bloor and Yorkville area, you can see that it still had a lot of shops and restaurants to eat at, and it was still known as somewhat a shopping district, as is today, which is one of the most expensive shopping districts with a variety of stores to buy from and many food places. But back then, for its time, it had a lot of shops and restaurants to eat too. Located just west of Yonge Street in Yorkville, this branch of Toronto Public Library is the city's oldest library at 106 years of age. Yorkville Branch Library opened on June 13th, 1907. It was in the city's north end. It was the first of 4 libraries constructed with a $350,000 grant made by Andrew Carnegie in Toronto Public Library in 1903. It was designed by Robert McCullum, city architect. It is now Toronto Public Library's oldest library. Yorkville Branch, like many early Carnegie libraries, was divided at first into several separate areas. Books were shelved in a closed stack room and brought by staff members to deliver a desk on customer request. By the time 1911, the Toronto Public Library Board had adopted the open shelf storage system, which allowed readers to browse the books and nor have to request it from the staff. The area beyond the door was designed for children and teachers. It is now not only a library, but a historic site in the Yorkville area. In 1878, the Yorkville Fire Station was built. It is one of the city's oldest active fire halls. The 2-story structure has a 5-story clock with 3 bays. It has a coat of arms from the old Yorkville Town Hall. It was restored in 1974 and is still here today. Present. The Yonge & Bloor intersection is an unofficial dividing line between downtown and midtown Toronto. It has a wide range of fast food restaurants, pubs for late night eating. Its subway station, Bloor and Yonge, is a connecting line from Line 1 to Line 2. It is often used by many TTC riders. As you can see in this representation, Yonge & Bloor is the busiest station out of all the other stations, with 200,000 riders a day. Yorkville is 2 blocks away from the Yonge & Bloor intersection where we went. It was established as a separate village in 1830, but then in 1883 it was added into Toronto. Yorkville consists of many different areas, residential areas, office spaces, and an array of shopping options. Yorkville had rents of $300 per square foot in 2008, making it the 3rd most expensive retail space in North America. It is one of the most exclusive and expensive shopping districts in Toronto. As you can see, there's many stores in the Yorkville area, like Pusa Terry's, Paramount, Starbucks, Freshie, Wine Rack, Persian Rug Gallery, and so here's another a little alleyway in the Yorkville area in the present. Even in the alleyways,
old buildings left here, as you can see, which we think are going to be broken.
These are the ones that we think are being broken down. You'll see in a second that the brick is crumbling and stuff. But even in the alleyways, there's a bunch of stores and a little plaza right here, as you can see.
A lot of business buildings, as well as you can see the Bay CIBC.
Yeah, and there's Posh Super Club. We think this is a very posh it's a restaurant actually. Didn't know that. I cut this part out, but as you can see, there's game and hobby zones. As you can see here, it's my favorite store to go to because I like games, and I guess you can call it my hobby.
That's my favorite zone.
And here, there's a lot of buildings. There's the Pilot. I'm not really sure what this is. Oh, it's a restaurant as well. So a stealth, a height deck stealth, and then There's
There's great stuff for great prices right there.
yeah. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, yeah.
There's a Pine,
Pine,
50% off.
50% off. There's the gift. Was my screen card? Gift cards. So yeah, as you can see here, these are one of the. These are the buildings. These are the buildings that we think are going to be teared down. But as you can see, these bricks are kind of like rotting, like away, and
As you can
like
tell,
getting
the
old.
buildings are very old.
Yeah. So, yeah.
This is another construction site in this area. As you can see, there's a lot of construction here because it's a high demand place and a lot of people want to live here. So they're breaking down a lot of the old buildings, like this one right here, and building new ones.
So this is basically the main street coming off the intersection. The intersection's actually right down there. As you can see, there's already a bunch of restaurants here, like Jackasses, Starbucks, and Tim Hortons right next to each other. Yeah, Mr. Johnson. They're competing right next to each other, and there's still more stores down there. And there's Pizza right here, and a bunch of pizza places. So this is a big Toronto library in the Yonge and Bloor area. As you can see, it's absolutely massive. It's about 4 or 5 stories, as you can see of this picture of the inside. It is a good building to have in the area because it attracts a lot of people to the area because many events are held there, like Mini Maker Fest, and organizations like do meetings there and stuff. So it's a good building to have in the area as like a center hub.